Palm oil is the most widely used vegetable oil in the world. The palm oil comes from the African oil palm trees. However, this business has led to the palm oil crisis. The palm oil crisis is the cutting down of the African oil palm trees for its palm oil. Companies have been wiping out acres of land without planting new trees in its wake. This crisis affects many animals, indigenous people, and especially orangutans. Native people are losing their land and livelihoods because of this suffering.
So they're suffering because of habitat loss. So their habitat is getting smaller and smaller, and to be able to have their society, they need to have enough room that they can all feed and defend their territory.
In 2006, there were about 11 million hectares of oil palm plantations globally. 6 million hectares are found in Indonesia. The number increases daily. There are about 25,000 kilometers squared of oil palm plantations. The palm oil industry is causing clear cutting of forests, forest fires, and gives access to hunters and traders. It is one factor for the dramatic reduction of orangutan populations. The palm oil industry is causing clear cutting of forests, forest fires, and gives access to hunters and traders. It is one factor for the dramatic reduction of orangutan populations. Forest fires are set to quickly wipe out land for plantations. These fires may have burned slow-moving orangutans to death. Palm oil plantations are not a part of the natural rainforest. They were introduced as an agricultural crop to the islands. Borneo and Sumatra are the only islands where orangutans exist in the wild.
Orangutans are affected because since they only exist on 2 islands in the world anyway, the cutting down and destruction of their habitat is significantly harming them, as well as the ways that if they wander onto a plantation, they're usually just shot and killed instead of transported safely back to where they belong.
Many household products contain palm oil, which is why palm oil is now the most widely produced edible oil. Many companies also use the oil for alternative fuel. However, this crisis has led to millions of acres of deforestation in the rainforests. In 1997 to 1998, a devastating fire killed almost 8,000 orangutans in Borneo. Some companies choose to cut healthy rainforests instead of reusing the land. Others often use uncontrolled burning to clear the land and peat swamps. And estimates say that if we continue like this, orangutans may become extinct in the next 15 years. Supply and demand are driving the production of palm oil. Palm oil plantations are not a part of the natural rainforest, and it was introduced as an agricultural crop. However, the answer is not to boycott all products that contain palm oil. The answer is to support companies who use sustainable palm oil. Using certified sustainable palm oil is more effective and a responsible choice. These companies cut down African oil palm trees in certain areas and replant what they cut down. Many organizations are trying to help spread the word of the palm oil crisis. One organization is the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo. The Cheyenne Mountain Zoo helps spread the word of the palm oil crisis through talks, conferences, and their palm oil shopping guide app. The app contains lists of products that use sustainable palm oil. Palm oil is found in almost everything, ranging from food products to cleaners. Labels may not always list palm oil on the ingredients.
You think that you can just flip over a product, look at the ingredients, and it will say palm oil, but sometimes it doesn't. There's 50 plus derivatives of palm oil that have weird long chemical names like sodium lauryl sulfate. That can come from palm oil. That's in almost every kind of toothpaste that you can buy.
The zoo's main goal is to move the palm oil industry to sustainability. The best way to support is to buy from companies who use sustainable palm oil and are members of the RSPO, or the Roundtable for Sustainable Palm Oil.
acres and acres and acres of rainforest all over the world are being cut down to grow palm oil right now because it is such a popular vegetable oil and it's used so much. It's a really lucrative business. So, and since it grows in tropical places, you know, companies like to clear rainforests to plant palm oil plants. And obviously, rainforests are really biodiverse places, so it affects all kinds of animals that live in the rainforest.
The RSPO was formed in 2004. It is a multi-stakeholder group with many members from palm oil growers and producers to business, social organizations, conservations, NGOs, and government institutions. The RSPO's main objective is promoting the growth and use of sustainable oil palm products through credible global standards and engagement of stakeholders. Consumers can help show their support by buying from these companies.
As consumers, we have a lot of power to change the world for the better by guiding industries the way we want them to go. Our dollars are what they're after, and if we let them know that we want to spend our dollars on a sustainable product rather than not, they will make that change. A lot of companies have joined the RSPO.
Orangutans are smart. They can make and use tools. The orangutan's reproductive rate is slower compared to other animals. They only give birth every 6 to 10 years, which is adding to their extinction rate. Poaching is also a major problem for orangutans. It is an illegal pet trade business that is increasing. This corresponds with reports from the WWF and Traffic that show an increase in the trade in baby orangutans over the past decade. Using sustainable palm oil will help protect these wonderful creatures and increase their survival rate.
You can help by buying from the RSPO members or downloading the Sustainable Palm Oil Shopping Guide on the App Store or Google Play.